Hey guys, what's up? Thanks so much for stopping by, or if this happens to be your first time here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. My name is Dana. Here on this channel, we cover makeup, lifestyle, all sorts of good stuff. If you decide you like what you see today, I would love if you subscribe. That way we can hang out some more in the future. Anyways, today's video is going to be a MAC review and demo, kind of like a mini tutorial too, I guess. I haven't done one of these in a while. I think the last one was actually on, I can't even think of the name of the collection, but the packaging was this whole thing. I loved this collection. I have to say this one is definitely coming up pretty easily on second place for me. I love anything bronzy and glowy and dewy, so as soon as I saw the name, I was like, yes, please. So I actually have the whole entire collection in front of me, so that's what we'll be going over today, as well as some swatches. I thought I would go ahead and start off with the lips in this collection because that's definitely my favorite category. They just knocked it out of the park with the formulas. Well, I mean, I guess it's their classic formulas, but the color range, I just absolutely love. During the summer months, I love nudes, but then I just love really pretty, like vibrant, punchy, orangey, red type of pinks. And you got a little bit of everything here. Let's go ahead and start off with the lipsticks first. The outer packaging even is so cute. I just love the whole bronze rose gold vibe. So these retail for $20 a piece. The very first shade here is called Can Do. It's just one of those really like vibrant pinky corally shades. It is a luster finish. That's my personal favorite from MAC. I love anything glossy, so I find the lusters to kind of be like a lipstick and a lip gloss in one. If you love these really bold shades, but ones that kind of like add brightness to your teeth, this is perfect. Next up, we have the shade Wham. This is a Dazzle. Whenever I first opened this, I just wasn't quite sure how I felt about it. I'm not someone who's really into metallic lipsticks. It's not necessarily like full on metallic, but it is very, very glittery. That's one that I would personally skip on. Okay, this next one, I know I'm going to butcher it. Is it Coty Amor? I'm not quite sure. Oh, that was so bad. This is an amplified cream lipstick. I actually really like this shade of lipstick whenever I'm going for a look like this, where my skin looks really glossy, my eyes are really, really simple. I haven't worn such like a bright pinky color like this in a while. Typically when I wear pink, it's more of like this type of pink here, less fuchsia, but back in the day, I used to love me some fuchsia lipsticks. Next up, this is another favorite when it comes to the lipsticks. This one is called Set to Sizzle. This is another luster lipstick. I don't really have too many pinks that look like this. Whenever I do pull a pink from my collection, it tends to be more of like a mauve pink, but I think grapefruit pink is a good way to describe this. Initially, when I swatched it, I was kind of like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that, but on it is really pretty. And the very final lipstick is actually the one that I have on right now. This one is called A la Plage. It's a luster lipstick. Doesn't that mean, I think, beach in French? Whenever you swatch it on your hand, it looks like it's gonna be kind of more of a frosty nude, but on your lips, it just looks more like a true luster, like a glossy lipstick rather than super frosty. But that's what I have on my lips with Out of This Pearl on top, so I guess we'll just move right into the lip glosses. The lip glosses, I'm so happy with. I love every single color. I don't think that's happened in a MAC collection in a long time. I'm sure you probably have something like this in your collection already, especially if you love just good lip toppers. But this very first one is called Out of This Pearl. It just has a really pretty translucent base with just micro golden shimmers. But something about it is so pretty even just on its own. I guess with those golden shimmers, it just pulls more like a very glossy nude lip gloss. I love this. The next one we have is called Too Cool for Pool. I love these shades. If you guys follow me over on Instagram stories, I did an entire story session recently talking all about like my favorite punchy reds and punchy corals. This is just one of those shades that's essential for summer, especially if you go to the beach, you just tie your hair up in a top knot, have like bronzy skin and a really bold lip. This is so beautiful. This next one here is called Summer Cromance. This is just an amazing bronzy nude lip glass. Kind of like Out of This Pearl, it has more of a translucent base. It does have more pigmentation than Out of This Pearl, but if you're a nude lover, these on top of any nude lipstick would be absolutely stunning. These and then this next one are I can't pick a favorite. Honestly, I love all four of them, but this last one is the most pigmented. If you are just looking for a one and done type of lip gloss where you're gonna get like pure pigmentation as well as gloss, this would be for you. And I think this is a tone that would be so flattering on so many different skin tones. This one here is called, oh my gosh, I can't read, Would Rather Lounge. They describe this as a warm brownish red with slight red and gold pearl. Just a little flecks of shimmer in here make your lips look extra, extra juicy. I just love this lip gloss collection so much. Okay, moving on, we have 5 different foiled eyeshadows. I don't remember these being that expensive. Personally, I think they're a little bit overpriced, but if you're gonna use them in the way that I do think that it kind of helps me justify the price a little bit more. So these are the foiled eyeshadows. I will say whenever you swatch them dry, they're not the most impressive. They are very, very soft, but if you go in with them wet, which I'll go ahead and insert swatches of them wet as well, they definitely do intensify. But what I've been doing is going in and using several of these shades for both eyeshadows and highlighters. So on my eyes right now, I went in with the shade Monococo. So I just grabbed some of that on my finger and tapped it on, and then just to add a little bit more of just kind of like a glazed watercolor wash type of look, I went in with one of the Strobe face glazes on top, which I'll share shortly. The three that I've been getting the most use out of are White Hot, Monococo, and then Saint Tropez. I love this one just as a kind of like blush bronzer topper. So I have some of this right here on my cheeks, just that kind of like rose gold tone that you guys see on my cheeks, and across my nose is this shade here. So if it's a product that you're gonna use both as an eyeshadow and a blush or highlighter, whatever you choose to do, I've used this as a highlighter as well, I think then the price doesn't seem quite as bad. But either way, it's still pretty pricey for just an eyeshadow. I have two of the Next to Nothing bronzing powders. I went in with the shade, sorry, I have to look at them. I keep forgetting the names of each. This one here, Totally Taupeless. I use this in my crease. I just always lean for more of kind of a reddish tone bronzer. Both of these are beautiful though. I've been using both like crazy. Something about these, it's one of those formulas that's very, very forgiving. If you accidentally go in with a heavy hand, it's really easy to go in and just softly diffuse out the color, and you don't end up with like crazy streaks or anything. So I went in and applied it with, this is the one brush in the collection. This is the 143 SES. It is called the Medium Face Fan Brush. I don't think this one is new though. I'm pretty sure I've had this brush before. I have so many brushes, I tend to forget. Even whenever I go in with this much of the bronzer on. So if I were to just like tap this along my hairline and go on my cheeks, so you can see how heavy that looks right now, this formula really just blends in really nicely to where you're not really left with like crazy harsh lines. I know not everybody likes more of like a reddish bronzer. If that's the case, you could go in with Beijing Beauty instead. This one is more of just like your true softer beige bronzer, but I just really like more of a red tone bronzer. Sorry, being distracted by birds. Moving on, they launched two different colors in the Strobe face glazes. These retail for $28. So in the demo, you'll see me using a little bit of bronzer and just lightly tapping some of that right on top of Monaco. Now, they even describe this as a non-drying formula, but I find this to be a lot easier and less sticky than the Kevyn Aucoin glass skin something. I'll go ahead and link the review that I did of those up above. While I do still like those, I do think I like the overall formula of these more. They seem to be less sticky than those. I had mentioned about the Kevyn Aucoin ones. If you were to wear your hair down like and your hair blows, your hair will stick to it. This says non-drying, but something about it is less sticky, and it's easier to apply a very light coat of powder on top of these. So then here on my cheeks, I went in with a little bit of Let's Make Waves, and then I just took the Morphe M500 brush and went in with this color here, White Hot. Just took a little bit of this and then applied some right on top of that. Whenever I do that with the Kevyn Aucoin glass skin, if I'm not like super gentle, I'll notice that it will like grip to one specific area. With this, something about it just like glides over. It seems to be more of a true glaze than the Kevyn Aucoin one. So if you have used those before, something about these, I can't quite nail it down, just seem to be a little, I guess, less sticky, but still keeps your skin looking really mirror glass-like, glowy and dewy. It is so pretty. Even if you're going out and you wanted to rub some just along your collarbones and on your shoulders, it's something that's just, I don't know, it adds a little bit of extra glow and just makes your cheeks look like really plump, but in a good way, right? Right, at least I think so. And then moving on to the final two products, we have a Fix Plus in Bronzelite, and then, whoa, just knocked everything over, a Strobe body lotion, and this one is also in Bronzelite. I've gotten questions before whenever I've used Fix Plus that has this whole shimmery thing. I know I have a pink one and then maybe like a pearl one. You do see a very subtle bit of shimmer, but honestly nothing crazy and glittery. Like you're not going to end up with like a bronze copper face after using this. It just adds the most subtle bit of just additional glow. Man, I will forever love the scent of Fix Plus. And then for the Strobe body lotion, honestly, I wish there was a little bit more bronze in this. It's pretty sheer. I have some on my chest. If you can just see like my chest and my shoulders, it's really, really subtle. I feel like they could have definitely added more of a true bronzy glow in there. I mean, I'll use it and finish it up, especially for this time of the year, but I do think they could have added just more of a punchy bronze in there. And there you have it. There is the new summer 2020 bronze collection from MAC. Let me know if you guys picked anything up or if you plan on picking anything up. I'm still sticking to the lip glasses being my favorite in this entire line, and the bronzers are really good too, and the face glazes are my thoughts and mini reviews on all the products. As always, thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, I would love if you subscribe, that way you don't miss out on any future content, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.